Hello everyone, welcome to CloudOps Craft. Today we are going to discuss about git ignore and git hooks. And in a previous videos, like whenever we push our changes, every time we added our username and a token, right? So how to prevent it? How to how to push? Okay, instead of every time providing your username and token. Okay, like almost 90% of topics we have covered in Git and GitHub. You can, if you are watching this video for first time, just watch previous videos of Git and GitHub series. Okay, so you can able to understand Git and GitHub from the scratch. Okay, so this is the final video in this series. Okay? First is Git ignore, so which plays a major role in real time. Okay, so git ignore, what it will do, it will ignoring files in git, will ignoring files in git. Okay, when using git, not every file should be tracked. Okay, some files are temporary, some files may be mission specific, some files will be auto generated like log files, build artifact. That's where git ignore comes in. Okay, it tells git, don't track these files or folders, just ignore them. Okay, so how it works, git reads the git ignore file. Okay, line by line, any matching file or pattern will be excluded from being added to the repo. For example, consider you are having your folder, okay, like a git demo. We already having this setup only, right? So I'll explain with this x1.txt, x2.txt. After that, we are having env, okay, dot env file, where we are storing credentials, and we are injecting in our code. Okay, so we should not push this, right? So what you can do, you can just create dot git ignore file. In that file you can just add dot env, so it will be ignored. So only text1.txt, text2.txt you will push, you will not push this. Okay, since it is added in git ignore, it will git will ignore it. Okay, but you can push this git ignore. Okay, this is just a file, it will show that .env is added in this file. So like your colleague uh, will understand that, okay, he is using .env for storing the secrets. Okay, so he will contact you and he will get credentials from you. Okay, it will just show that .env is added in git ignore. It will not show the content of .env. Okay, for example, even you can add a log files. Okay, in git ignore file you can add star.log, so it will avoid all the log files. Okay, you can ignore compiled python files also using star.pyc and all. Okay. So note, okay, if a file was already tracked by git, adding to it git ignore won't remove it from tracking. We have to untrack it manually. So for example, consider you already tracked it. Okay, if you use git status, okay, it is showing it was added, okay, for commit. Then you can use git rm catched, and you can provide .env, so it will untrack the changes. After once once you give git status, it will not be in the tracking. Okay, it will come to git ignore. Okay, this is all about git ignore. In real time we will use this. Okay, to avoid pushing sensitive files. Okay, only git ignore file will control what gets ignored. Okay, it controls what gets ignored. Okay, like example is, imagine packing your suitcase and telling someone ignore all the dirty clothes and electronics. Okay, pack the clean outfit. Okay, that's what git ignore tells to git. Okay, so You can create a git ignore file, and you can add the sensitive files or noisy files. Okay? Then try staging them. Okay? So and check what happens. Second is git hooks. Git hooks is automating git behavior. Automating git behavior. Okay. Git hooks are custom scripts that run automatically when certain git events happen. They let you know automate a task like validating commit messages, running tests before pushing, formatting code, blocking bad commits. And okay. Common hooks and all pre-commit and pre-push and this commit message. Commit hyphen MSC. Okay, pre-commit it will runs before a commit is finalized. Pre-push runs before git push. Commit message runs after the commit message is entered. Okay, hooks are generally stored in dot git slash hooks directory. Okay, local to each repo. Okay, they are plain shell scripts, bash or any script type supported by our OS. Okay. So you can add, like you can write one script and you can add a commit message should not be empty like that. Okay. So Git workflow with the hooks, how it will be is Git workflow with the hooks. First is user. Okay. That is yeah. Okay. Once you done Git commit, okay, it will go to pre-commit hook. Okay. It will validate the code. Okay. Next, it will send to commit message. Commit message hook. Okay, it will check message. Okay, after that commits will be it will check message. After that commit will be saved. Okay, so location will be dot git dot oops. Think of git oops like airport security checks before a flight. Okay, pre commit inspect your bag before entering. Pre push final gate check before boarding. Commit message is like ID check to ensure your info is correct. Okay, so this is all about Git commit tools. Okay? And another one is like previously in our previous videos, every time while we are pushing, we have added username and like a token, right? So to avoid that, there are multiple ways are there. First method is you can use SSH keys. Okay, you can use SSH keys. Okay, so you can generate an SSH key. Okay, first is you can generate an SSH key. Okay, after that like you can add public key to your git provider. Okay, you can add the public key to your git provider. Okay, after that you can use SSH URL for git remotes. Okay, instead of HTTPS you can use SSH URL for git remotes. Okay, if you want to use like HTTPS method. Okay, so this is like this is SSH method, right? If you want to go with HTTPS method, We will I will show demo of one method. Okay, remaining things will be same only. Okay, just we are using different methods. Okay, Git you can use you first what you can do, you can enable the traditional helper. Okay, so what you can do, you can use command called git config hyphen global traditional dot helper. So this is the first time you push and pull. Git will ask your username and password. After that, credentials will be stored in the plain text. Okay, it is a more secure option. You can use cache option. Okay, to temporarily store. Even with helper, you can use cache also, and you can provide timeout. Timeout means, for example, you can provide cache hyphen timeout equal to 3600 means 1 hour it will not ask the credentials. It will temporarily store for 1 hour. Okay, and even you can use you can set up your username and email globally also. Okay, with the help of git config hyphen global username. Okay, and you can provide your username. Okay, your name and git config hyphen global user dot email, and you can provide your email. Okay, so any method you can use. Okay, I will show you how to use. First we will discuss one by one. We will go with the git ignore. Okay, for example, now I am going to create one file called vi text text6.txt. Okay, and I'm going to add this file I'll just add some sample content. This is my text6 file. Okay, now I'm just going to create a .git ignore file, and I'll just add my text 6.txt file here. Okay, what I'm going to do, I'm just going to avoid pushing text6 file. Okay, now if I type git status, you can see git 5 it is showing, right? Git 5 is this is the file, but git 6 is not showing because we have added that in the git ignore file. And you can see git ignore is not showing because it is a hidden file. Okay, if you use git hyphen l only, it will show you, not hyphen l hyphen la. Here you can see. Okay, so since we have added text6.txt in git ignore, it is not showing it. Okay, so this is so we have to ignore the files. Okay, so second we discussed about git hooks, right? So while coming into git hooks, if you enter into .git folder, here you can see hooks folder, right? So if you go to hooks, here you can see commit message. Okay, all these things, pre-commit sample, all those things. If I open commit message sample, here you can see, right? So you can uh, like uh, make change based on your need. You can provide, you can write one shell script, and you can commit message without cannot be empty, means commit message should not be empty. Like that you can apply one condition, so it will prevent empty commit messages. Okay, so like that you can do based on your need and your requirement. Here you can update. Okay, here you can see the sample files based on your prevention. For example, I have said, right, I want to prevent empty commit messages. Then what I have to do in this, I'll just create a commit message and I'll write a shell script for that. Okay, this is how you have to proceed. Okay, next is credentials. Okay, so you can use you can set your username and email globally. Okay, Now I'll set git config -global. You don't need to provide if you're globalized it. You don't need to provide every time whenever we turn on, whenever we push. So let me open my Git repository. Just give me a minute. Now I'll just open it. This is Git demo, and I need a username, right? I'll just copy from here. So after that, what I have to do? I have to provide the email address. We discussed it, right? So git config. Okay. So global user dot email, and I'll provide my email address. Okay. So let me copy my email address so we can utilize it here. So you can just go here and can go to your profile. Okay, here you can see this is my Gmail. I'll just copy this and I'll paste it here. Okay, now I have globally added. Then you can ask, but how to ensure whether I have added it in, whether I have added which is correct or not. How you can cross check any idea? If you have any idea, just mute yourself and let me know in the comment section so I can understand your thoughts. Any idea? You can use git config -global -list. It will show our settings. Okay, so this is the way to do it. Now we discussed, right, we can have that in we can store that in our cache, and we can it will not ask for 1 hour. Okay, so that also we can do with the help of git config -global. Okay, traditional dot helper. Okay, cache. Okay, timeout equal to 3600 means 1 hour. Okay, so after this, git will remember your username and password for 1 hour. Okay, so this is how you can do it. Otherwise you can go with creating files. Okay, SSH keys. Okay, you can go with creating SSH keys. Okay, so I'll just come out of this. Now I'll try to commit my changes. Like if I do git status, you can see, right? Okay, now I'll try to push the changes. We will check how it is working. Okay, first I'll do git add. After that, I'll do git commit. Okay. Added text file.txt file. Okay. Now I am going to push git push origin test branch. It is asking this time. It will ask. From next time onwards, it will not ask. Okay, so let's see. Everything is up to date. It is showing. Okay, so if I go to git, if I go to git demo, It is master. If I go to test branch, but I can't see that, right? Like if I go to git mm, branch, okay, I pointed to master, but I executed in test branch. That is the issue. Okay. I'll go with master. I thought it is in test branch. Now it is failed. Okay. Now again we have to work on fixing the this issue. Like we already fixed one of this issue, right? So again we have to fix that issue. Now our aim is we have to push this. Okay, so I'll just move it to git switch test. Okay, now we will push it because I have already explained this scenario in last video how to handle this. So everything is up to date. So if I reload this page, okay, everything is up to date in this case. I'll just create one more file then text file.txt. This is sample. If I do git status, you can see text by text 6, right? I'll just create git ignore file dot git ignore, and I'll add text 6.txt file. Okay, now if I do git status, you can see text 6 is not there. Previously it was showing text by text 6. Now it is showing text 5 only because text 6 I have added in git ignore. Okay, so it is not pushing it. Okay, so now I'll just come change these changes and do git commit. If I'm explaining, like I added text file dot txt. Okay, I'll just do commit git push origin test. We have pushed it. So if I go here, if I reload this, you can see text file with the git ignore. Okay, they can see, like your colleagues can see text 6 has been ignored, but they can't see. Okay, what you have in text 6.txt. So it is secure. So if you're storing sensitive credentials in .env files and all, it is not recommended to share. You should not share. Okay, for example, if you are working with AWS, okay, if you are having your access can secret key in .env, okay, it is you should not push that into git. Okay, so it will be exposed. There may be a chance of your AWS account can be like attacked. Okay, it may even like get attacked. Okay, so to avoid this kind of issues while you are working with the credentials, be conscious. Okay, you can use git ignore. Okay, don't push sensitive credentials. Okay, in git, in GitHub. Okay, so this is how now this time you can see it is not asked the username and password because for 1 hour we catch it. Okay, for next 1 hour if you are doing any push, it will not ask you. Okay, so even you can go with SSH keys method also. Okay, you have to create a key with your email ID. Okay, and you have to add that into your git repo. Okay, you have to do the it's same like how you generate SSH keys. Okay, so this is all about Git and GitHub. I have covered all the topics that you need to know. Okay, all the operations that you need to know in Git I have covered. So watch all the previous videos. If this is the first video you are watching, then watch previous videos of Git so you can understand in depth. Okay. So if you like this breakdown, subscribe to Cloud Abstract. We will simplify cloud and DevOps concept every week. Thank you.